Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Toronto Raptors. And the Toronto Raptors.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Now Lowry. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for two.
Back to Green. Launches it. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Back to Siakam. Five on the clock. Out to the right wing. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And then Siakam with the jam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for the Raptors.
Both free throws good from Barnes. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Siakam, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Lowry. After the basket by Toronto. Green, a screen. Leonard for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Quickly outside. Ingram on the wing. Ingram on the wing. To the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Brandon Ingram.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Siakam for three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Inside. Quickly from outside. They get it again. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Pass to Pirtle. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Raptors trail by 10. Outside, Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Siakam outside. Outside, Green. Back to Siakam. Just 3 to shoot. And again, Toronto, no good. Here's Toronto now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Siakam. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Siakam. And it's Siakam again missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends, highly effective down there with the physical play.
First team foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Pass to Barnes. From downtown. On target from range. Barnes has got 11 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Gasol. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gasol's got his second basket.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Lowry. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Lowry showcasing his ability to do damage on the inside.
Barnes, it's good.
Barnes.
13 points in the game.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Your Raptors.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We're coming. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Outside, Green. Now here's Gasol. Clock at 6. Barnes with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Lowry, no good. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Pass to Barrett. And here's quickly. Back to Barnes. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Barnes has got 15.
Emmanuel.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. Leonard, so strong.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
It's Barnes on the wing. And here's Ingram from the arc. Gasol grabs the board. Raptors trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Pirtle grabs a miss. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Barrett. Back to Ingram. Rebound, Toronto. Leonard for three. Leonard, a threat from deep.
Don't sleep on Kawhi's range. He'll burn you from down deep.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. They get the rebound. Raptors lead by 14. Quickly, right side. Outside Ingram. Kicks it out to Barrett. On the wing quickly. Still without a bucket. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Barrett. 4-3. Rebounded by Green. Pass to Gasol. Down low. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the contest. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Ingram with the ball.
2 minutes remaining.
Stolen by Lowry. Here comes Toronto on the push. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Barrett. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Siakam outside. From the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Siakam's got 8.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Outside for Green. Pass to Leonard. Lowry outside. Fires from deep. Hurdle grabs a miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Now Barrett. Quickly from outside. Buries it from 3. Quickly's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Back to Leonard. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. It's good.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
The 3 from Barnes. Rebound, Toronto. Leonard outside. Back to Lowry. Leonard on the wing. Gasol the screen. The 3-ball. Leonard, that one's good. 10 points for him.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Lowry. Good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Raptors lead by 4. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here comes Toronto on the push. Pulls up for 3. And Castleton pulls it down. Pass to Dick. Lets it go from deep. Here's Battle. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Back to Leonard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Toronto shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Leonard. Leonard going in. And the dunk by Leonard.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Leonard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Dick. Pass to Battle. Knocked away. And stolen by Leonard. And here's Gasol. Leonard inside. Outside for Green. For the lead. Walter pulls it in. And so here is Toronto.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And here's Siakam for three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And now the Raptors on the break. Stripped away. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Walter. To the left side wing. And stolen by Leonard. This one for three. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Lowry. Back to Siakam. Pass to Gasol. Now here's Lowry. Now Green. Guarded by Dick. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Second
He can be a tricky cover. The defense gets caught overreacting, and Green takes advantage.
And both free throws good for Green. 1:15 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Grady Dick. Pass to Abaji. Out left to the wing. Dick with it. Takes the three. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Siakam outside. To the middle. Nice move. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Siakam's got 10.
A long swing player, Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Walter from outside. Gasol grabs the board. Raptors trail by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Siakam with the slam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized forward who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Leonard. Leonard strong with the shot.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
Outside Barrett. Over to the left wing. Gets it off. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Raptors out in front, up by 1. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Walter. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Walter. Dick with it. Green covering. Outside Dick. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Back to Gasol. Siakam outside. Outside, Green. Leonard on the wing. Back to Siakam. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Raptors lead by 1.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And it's Lowry with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And he's able to get it back. And Lowry's good for 3.
Kyle has those nights where he just steps back and his range seems to increase with the confidence he has.
Barrett up top. Pass to Castleton. Here's Dick. Here's Walter. Jacks up a 3. And again, Toronto, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Dick. Back to Leonard. Siakam for 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Walter. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Siakam outside. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Back to Gasol. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals. That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Back to Lowry. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Another shot. Out to Lowry. Puts it up. And right through it goes! Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that is why they have Kyle Lowry on the team. These moments, and that is clutch.
Outside Dick. Fires for 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
It's Barnes on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. Inside. Shot by Leonard, no good. Here's Toronto now. Quickly, outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And look who shows up big when they need it. Quickly, fearless.
Out to Leonard. Back to Siakam. From outside the arc. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. So it'll be R.J. Barrett shooting. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Siakam outside. Takes a 3. Rebound Toronto. Barrett with it. Pass to Castleton. Back to Barrett. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Lowry drives in. Pass to Gasol. And here's Siakam for 3. That shot is off.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the shot goes down.
Well, Ingram liking to play in the system right there, unselfish, and making a play.
So the Raptors win it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the